Hello everyone, welcome back. We're doing the 20th part here to the Age of Empires, Age of Kings Genghis Khan, not the Pokemon. And by the way, thank you Rick Tommy for suggesting that I am such an idiot. I mean, he didn't say that way, that's the truth, I'm an idiot. And I needed to go capture the Polish flag. Surprisingly and somehow miraculously, I took down the Poles without getting their flag. Somehow I avoided their flag entirely, probably due to the fact that my Trebuchets were too long range for them. And so I'm gonna have to. Oh, not enough wood. Of course I don't have enough wood. Alright, and I didn't even build a gate. I'm so dumb. So dumb. So dumb. So you know what I'm gonna do? I was gonna build a wall of guard towers in here, but I'm just gonna station some Mangudais. I mean, good enough. All they have for long-range weaponry is those onagers anyway. They have 3 trebuchets. I mean, going into this, you'd think they'd be rocking the trebuchet all over the place, but apparently they don't believe in that beast of a trebuchet. I mean, Bad Neighbor? Seriously? What a name. Bad Neighbor. Of course it's a bad neighbor. I mean, he's slinging half a ton of stoned. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it does a lot if you get hit. I mean, I've seen those villagers fall pretty hard to the ground. So, but nonetheless, we're gonna bowl over these Bohemians. And speaking of bowling over, I went bowling last night, and it didn't end up so good. The reason being, you can shut up objectives. The reason being, I got there. You know, I don't want that many Mangudais. I mean, you're pretty beautiful. Not that many. The reason being, I got there, I bowled 1 frame, and then all of a sudden, the score on the computer got all screwed up, so it highlighted 2 different people at the same time, so 2 people were bowling, essentially. It took away someone's strike, and then, by that time, a bunch of these other people that my sister knew, that apparently I did not, came and just, like, took my position. I got to bowl 2 frames in 2 hours. That was just a sucky day. Good old sucky days. You know, you have them. I'm sure you have them. If you haven't had them, you ain't been living. Alright, so I'm going to leave the rest of these Mangudais to... You got to make sure these are inside the... you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to build another group of walls. Man, this is just going to be a fortification. I'm feeling so beast right now, even though I'm not beast. Just because I'm building this. And sorry for that rant I had in the Super Mario video yesterday. That was a little over the top, and probably not appreciated by certain people that won't be watching this, but I appreciate that you guys were able to tolerate it. So, sorry for that, though. It was a little bit off the deep end in that hour of that day. So, one thing that's nice, if you take out the Germans and the the Polish first before you have the Bohemians come and attack you, I believe, can immediately win the mission without having to go through their base to get that flag. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's how I believe it is. I've done this way before, but I can't entirely remember. So you at least want to build 3 castles in these walls. You can build more. I'm not going to build in front of the gate right now because I might need to access that, or I might want to build a castle in here. So I'm going to destroy this gate just in case. And if you have any more spare stuff, you can build a wall right there and build another castle just to make sure so they don't breach it. Bring these Hussars up here to the front in case you need them to take down. What? It sounds like someone's like. Oh, that's a bird. It sounded like someone was jingling coins outside. I was like, what a loser, just outside jingling coins in my front yard. Seriously, what are you doing out there, man? Alright, 1 more castle, I believe. Whoa, I wasn't sure who that was for a second. Stop. Keeping no Alright. I'm going to send 4 of you up here. I believe I can build about 4 more castles. So I'm going to have them build 1 right here and 1... You know what? I'm going to have them build... Frick. Come on. Please tell me I'm inside these flags. If I'm not inside the flag, Are you serious? I'm not inside the flagged area. Ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Where is the flagged area? It's all the way up there. Alright. Wow, I'm incredibly unintelligent right now. So I'm going to have to go send them up here. And they're going to build 3 castles in the nick of time. Right up here. Wow. I am working out today. I meant to do it on these mountain ranges, but whatever. It doesn't really matter as long as I complete this in this video. It's alright, because even if they get past these couple castles right there, you got nowhere to go. I mean, I'm sorry, but you just don't have anywhere to go. You want to split up these Mangudais into these castles. Where are they going to go? They're going to, what did they say? Crash into our walls? Are they like a wave coming through? Like on the city walls? Or is it some tsunami that's happening that I'm not aware of? And shut up, farms over there. I don't need you. And I don't have any more wood because I sold it all for gold to get stone. Because that's how I work. I'm the stone mongering Age of Empires player. So once we build this, that will spur them on to come and attack me. And these trebuchets, they're alright if they go down. If you realize, oh, they're breaching our first walls, retreat all the way back here. You can just repeat the process and try to hit those siege weapons that they have coming through. I'm not really going to be that serious in doing that. And so we're going to build another one right there just to create a little wall. And they should be coming through. Draw your villagers back and if you need to repair some of this stuff over here. Hopefully not. And this should be good. I mean, guard towers are pretty good. If you want to get less Mangudais and just fill some guard towers with those crossbowmen, that'll be not so bad either. Just make sure you have plenty of walls because guard towers, as you know, not the most durable building ever. Check this out, 1650. It's okay. It's okay. It's not a keep. All right, we completed the castles, so that a little trigger point for the Bohemians to come and get us. Those losers. I just want that village to just get slaughtered, seeing those guys come down the mountains. And you'll see some of these guys like to sneak out this corner, and mostly Paladins, pretty much all Paladin, will come down here and try to come through this route, but because you have 2 castles right here, and you're not facing any siege weapons, you should easily be able to mow down these Paladins. And farms, you can be quiet, because I'm in a very serious siege right now. Let's see how these guys do. I remember playing this the first time, I was like, I just didn't even want to look at the Bohemian army. I was so demoralized before they even came. I was quite pathetic in my my mental toughness back in the day in Age of Empires. That's why I wasn't so great back in my 9s and 10s. What an era. Champions, where are you going to? I mean, seriously? You have freaking airbags on your back, man, and you call yourself a champion? What a tool right there. That's just hateable. And they're going for these castles too, so not half bad too. Built those guys early, not expecting that to occur. Alright, see how this Trebuchet is working out on these siege weapons. I really don't care about you, Captain. See if I can hit them though. You might want to go for the onagers, just a hint. Considering that they're very weak to just simple arrow fire from your castles. This is not a mighty assault that I was expecting, Bohemians. What do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Oh yeah, you're King Wenceslas. I mean, you're so low. You're as lowly as to. Oh, goodbye, Trebuchet. That's too far away to attack. Okay. Let's see if I can hit this siege ram. Siege rams look just like a beast. I mean, they got it's kind of unorganized. That metal capped on their outer shell. You know, but what isn't disheveled in siege weapons nowadays in this game? I mean, there's just random stuff everywhere. I'm getting my siege rams confused too. I can't tell which ones I've already hit or, you know, what's the deal here. So let's see if I can send them out. That might be tricky making it through there. Oh, we got Trebuchet quite a ways away that I might not be able to reach. But now I'll be able to reach them, and siege ram trying to punch me with their rams into a horse. That is just a classic sight there. Hopefully these guard towers will be able to take down those paladins. Oh, it stood up for a second and I was a little confuzzled. Alright, goodbye. They have some pretty nicely designed siege weapons. I gotta give them that. Goodbye, and this should be their last hurrah with this group of rams. This guy's almost down. Good, because my Hussars are not going to stand up to those Paladins, or maybe they will, because you get that hit point bonus with the Mongols. Are you going for the ram? Thank you. I wasn't so convinced about that for a second. And they have one more ram left coming in, gonna do all the dirty work for them. Even though they didn't even breach, they only breached those 3 castles. So if you think you're smart enough to just build 3 castles, plainly as it says, it's not going to work. I mean, you need to have some more stuff backing you up. I mean, those trebuchets will help you out too. They really will, going for the other trebuchets. I mean, they don't work too well because of the armor on the rams, but nonetheless, I mean, they're not that bad. Alright, so I believe I'm going to have to sneak in now because I have a couple left of those onagers. So I might cut it right here and get prepared, or maybe I'll have enough time to just sneak through there. Send all these Mangudais over there. You know what? I'm gonna cut it right here and then pop back up when we're ready to go through this base because I don't want to waste another video on this. So I'll see you guys in a momento. Alright, once again, we're back. I'm taking on this castle right now, self-explanatory. I took down this gate, a couple onagers and bombard towers with these trebuchets after everybody was gone. Now all you got to do, hopefully you fit this in the time limit that I've been given. And I'm just going to take down a couple of these siege onagers, and then once you do that, obviously take out the walls so you can allow your Mangudais that you should have brought along with you to come in and steal that flag. For some reason, that flag gives us victory. I don't know if it's some dumb morale thing like the perfect martyr or some imbecilic game design like that, but I defeated the Bohemians, so I won't even need the flag. That's more like it. So that's how you do it. You can take your time or you can rush through that one. It is possible to rush through it. How you do that is you obviously just run your Mangudais at the beginning towards the 2 flags, the Bohemian, the Polish and the German, and then you're going to need like a siege onager and 1 trebuchet. And you can cut right through the Bohemian base to the northwest, but I'm not going to go through that right now. So here in part 20, we're out of the way. Done with the 5th mission. Check out the military stats. Why not? 689. Not a bad number. Not a bad number at all. Could have been better. Units lost. Germans, I feel for you, buddy. Feel for you. 364. That's a tough loss right there. Stone collected, of course. Why wouldn't I have the most stone? And that doesn't make any sense. Oh, not total time, excuse me, the time. And one thing I learned about the trebuchets, while I'm attacking the bombard towers, trebuchets will attack from the furthest point possible on a certain structure. So if there are a pair of bombard towers, one slightly further than the other, but you're not going to get hit by the nearest one, go for the furthest one so you can both hit the nearest and the furthest without having to unpack and repack your trebuchet, just to give you a little hint about that. I'll be going over that when I do the units guide after this campaign and stuff like that. So that is it to part 20. Hope you enjoyed it. It wasn't too long. Tried to tighten it up a little bit. But the next mission is going to be an all-out bloodbath again, and we're going to have to take down another wonder. Who would have thunk it?